Alright guys, so this is that video that I've been waiting to post. If you cannot be mature about this conversation that I'm about to mention, I need you to leave the video immediately. The topic today of Let's Get Real segment is the Black Lives Matter movement. That means the protesting, the rioting, the looting, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, police brutality we're going to discuss. As much as I can remember to mention, it's going to be mentioned. So as I stated, if you are not mature enough for this conversation, leave the video now, right? So the first part of this video, I'm going to be removing my makeup. Oh, hell no. Okay, so I'm going to be removing my makeup while discussing this. Yo. I legit alright guys, I'm not having this conversation so people can start talking smack in the comments. You guys know why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because this is something that I myself am extremely passionate about. Like, extremely passionate. Like, if you know me, you know I cannot stand anybody who is a racist, who has racist mentalities or tendencies or whatever it be. I can't get on board with it. I don't understand it. Literally the only difference in us, white people, and people of color or Hispanic or whatever the race is, the legit only difference is the skin color. We all bleed fucking red. Excuse me. I don't have the virus, I promise. I just choked on my own saliva. Anyways, so I don't understand it. For those of you that have not seen the video of George Floyd being killed, if you have not seen it, I'm gonna need you to go watch it after this video, because if that doesn't upset you, something's wrong with you. Something is dead ass wrong with you, because you watched that man die in that video. You watch a person die at the hands of somebody else. In the video, you see this police officer, I can't think of his name offhand. You see him kneeling on this man's neck. Now, in the beginning of this video, the one that I saw, right? The beginning of the video, you see George moving around a bit. He's not resisting. He's trying to get the man off of his neck. That's all he's doing. He's trying to maneuver his body to where that man is not on his neck. But unfortunately, because he's on the ground and he's got, I think it was 3 officers on top of him, he wasn't able to move to get him off. I've never kneeled on nobody's neck, but I know for a fact, if you're kneeling on somebody's neck, if any part of your body is on somebody's neck and they go from moving and trying to get you off and telling you, yo, I can't breathe, I need you to get off. Like, you know, those weren't his specific words. But if somebody's telling you that shit, you know for a fact, once their body starts slowing down and not moving like they were, you feel that person, excuse me, I just spit. You feel that person dying underneath you. And that is exactly what happened to George Floyd. Exactly what happened. Even everybody that was standing there recording was like, yo, he's not moving, bro. He's not breathing. Check his pulse. And every single one of them officers just sat there and didn't do shit. They didn't do shit. So at the end of the day, bro, they are just as guilty as the man who had his knee on his neck and legitimately murdered him. Point blank, period. They all need to be fucking charged. All of them need to be charged. And I'm talking like convicted, doing jail time, not this bullshit of being arrested, you know, getting out on bail, and then fucking, I'm so sorry, excuse my language, but I just, I hate this. Like, this is, yo, I watched that video and I legit cried. I cried. I can never understand the pain of a black person. I cannot, 1000% cannot, because of the skin color I have. I'm white. Unfortunately, because I'm white, I have white privilege, whether I like it or not. So I will never be able to understand the pain, but what I could understand is that I just watched people of my skin color, regardless of their skin color, I just watched somebody kill somebody else over a fake $20 bill, which this could be wrong, but I heard that it wasn't even fake. So this man died for nothing. And regardless of whether it was fake or not, that man died because what? He used a fake $20 bill? What about that kid that was killed because I think he like sold cigarettes to a minor or something like that? I can't remember. There's so many stories that I've like looked up on, but like, who says that their life doesn't matter enough that they get killed over this shit? But then you got the white fucking sociopaths who are out here killing kids and shit. As I was saying before my baby started crying and I had to go get him, these people's lives, they didn't deserve to die because of a fake $20 bill, because they ran a stop sign, because they had fucking an ounce of weed on them, for anything. Oh, it bothers me so much. Like, oh, we were scared. They were gonna attack us. What about freaking Trayvon Martin, who was walking home at night in a fucking hoodie with some Skittles and a fucking tea? Like, how the hell was he intimidating? Tell me. How? How was he intimidating? How did he scare you enough to where you had to kill him? I don't understand. Yo, this magnetic eyeliner is like the hardest part to get off. Oh, one more thing. So, right, most people have seen the video of, George Floyd actually dying, the video where the guy's knee is on his neck, that one. I came across a video, and I'm pretty sure many of you out there have as well, where before they got him on the ground and killed him, they put him in the car and beat the shit out of him. I'm so sorry for my language, YouTube, but they beat the living daylights out of this man. First of all, this country was built on the backs of them. Not the ones that are here now, but their ancestors. So, like, bro, what? We owe them. They don't owe us shit. We came here, we stole this land, first of all, and then we enslaved them, and they built this country off of their backs. We raped their wives, their kids, we killed their kids, we beat them, like, what the we owe them everything. They owe us nothing. Absolutely nothing. This irritates me so bad. I can't even, half the time I can't even get it into words how I feel about the situation, because it's ridiculous. I feel like this racism stuff, I'm trying not to curse, I don't want to get my video removed, but this racism stuff is like common sense. You hate black people, why? Oh, because they're black and they scare you? For everybody saying all lives matter, you're right. All lives matter. My life matters, your life matters, his life matters, her life matters. All of us. All of our lives matter. You're absolutely right. But most of us, because, there's a lot of white people, we don't have the same problems that the black people do. It's ridiculous to me that they have to fight for their freedom, for their safety, for their future, for their children's future. It's so shitty, so crappy that black people have to literally fight for everything in their life. They get pulled over, they're terrified. They don't know if they're gonna die or not. Like, I don't think about that when I get pulled over. That's a white privilege. And it sucks. But I feel so bad that everything is so different for the black people in our world. It shouldn't have to be this way. It shouldn't have to be this way. And we need more people who are like-minded, with me, and, a lot of people who are protesting. Not everybody. I'm going to touch that subject in a second, but a lot of people who are protesting. We need a lot of people who are like-minded like that to step up and take over in, the justice system, take over the police force, take over, the freaking judges, the lawyers, public defenders, the attorneys, the senators, the freaking president. Get this one out. We don't want him. Only racists want him. Only bigots want him. Only rapists want him. This man, he needs to leave. I don't like his ass. I don't. He needs to go bye-bye. The protests, the riots, and the looting. This is going to be another part of the conversation where a lot of people are not going to probably agree with me, but it is what it is. Looting, completely uncalled for. Completely uncalled for. There's no need for you to be stealing right now. The protesting, 1,000%, I'm behind you. 1,000% peaceful protest, walking, chanting, yelling, whatever. I'm down with it. I'm cool. But rioting, that's a touchy subject because there are a lot of people who are rioting and destroying stores and cars. I'm talking about people, innocent bystanders who aren't doing anything. Now, if somebody gets in your face and is like, oh, fuck black people, blah, 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 swing on that bitch. Swing on him. I don't, bro, you are not about, no, put them in their place. But this rioting, the people who are doing it for the right purpose, if you are so angered by the years and years and years of abuse from our justice system, from the neglect of our justice system, burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down. I got your back. I'm cool with it. But if you're doing it just to do it, and you don't know why you're doing it, or you're doing it because they're doing it, you're doing it for the wrong reason, and I don't agree with you doing it. You gotta have the right purpose, the right passion, the right motivation to do these things that are so out there, so far-fetched. You can't just do it just to do it. If you're gonna burn down Target, you're gonna have the right purpose for burning down Target, because you are angry at the world for all of the neglect. You are pained and hurt from all of the shit that's happened to you, your family, your ancestors. If you fear their pain, burn down fucking Target. I don't care. I'm gonna be right there next to you. Why? Because even though I'm not black and I will never fully feel and understand how you feel, racism, when I tell you there are certain things in somebody's life who they feel most passionate about, racism is number one on my list. Number one. I will go hand in hand, tit for tat when it comes to racism, because it's not that I don't believe in it, because I know that racism is a real thing, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't fuck with racism. I don't. I think it's the dumbest shit out there. If you don't like what I had to say in this video, I don't care. That's how I feel, okay? But go ahead, feel free to leave me a comment, like this video, share my video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell on my profile for the post notifications so you can see the next time that I post a video. Join the Lovelies family, and you guys have a great night.